A case in point is Sarah Zakhachova. It's hard to imagine now that 30 years ago, this adige woman wore business suits and went to Moscow every 6 months to attend Soviet congresses of the People's Deputies. Sarah was the only female member of parliament in Adige.
It was the first session, the first time that I went there.
Sarah's political career did nothing to change her lifestyle. Between her trips to Moscow, she worked as a dairymaid, something she had been doing before becoming a member of parliament. Each day after work, she made adige cheese, which is renowned throughout Russia and the world. And she always produced a lot of cheese.
When there's a lot of milk, we hand the cheese out to relatives and sell it.
Nor did Sarah's social status have any effect on the relationships between members of her family. Indeed, when she returned home after work one day, her future husband abducted her, in line with adige tradition.
They didn't let her to marry then, so I had to steal her.
Sarah's son abducted his fiancée too, and brought her into the house where he was living with his parents. Later, he built a home of his own nearby. Several months ago, Sarah's granddaughter was abducted. Since then, they've rarely seen her. As for her husband, they're unlikely to see him at all. In accordance with an old adige custom, a bridegroom is not supposed to meet the bride's parents under any circumstances. Kamil, Sarah's husband, never saw his mother or father-in-law.
If we were to meet at all, I wouldn't be able to put in a word.
Although adigues are not supposed to get to know their wives' parents, knowing their family tree is a must.
Hello, my dear. How are you doing?
Hello.
Ahmed Talishev, a wood-carving craftsman, has traced his genealogy back to the 19th century. The local museum features his ancestors. After the end of the Caucasian War in 1864, one of Ahmed's great-grandfathers, Prince Talisha, met with Russian Emperor Alexander II.
He represented half of Circassia. That historical person was at the root of our family name and bloodline.
Ahmed is a celebrity by local standards. He's regarded as the best woodcarver in the Republic. He makes cradles for babies, based upon old sketches. It takes a couple of days for Ahmed to make the simplest cradle, consisting of 12 parts. The most sophisticated one takes a week. It has 130 parts, but doesn't contain a single nail. Each cradle bears a religious sign. That's how the adigues ask God to protect their babies. Ahmed's cradles are inherited or presented to close friends.
I think more than 100 people grew up in my cradles. I have to reject some orders because I have a lack of time.
At bedtime, adigues perform a special ritual.
Be happy, my sweet girl. May nothing disturb your dreams. May your sleep be as sound as that of a kitten.
In accordance with the rules, the oldest woman in the house puts the child to bed. All of the neighbors come to witness the ritual and take part in it. Boiled eggs are placed on a shelf next to the bed to ward off voodoo.
It is believed that the shell of the eggs will crack if a bad person enters the house.
Chunks of molded dough are buried close to the house a few weeks after the birth of a child.
Dig here, please. Let all diseases and griefs go away. Our fathers and grandfathers used to bury it like that. And now we too perform this ritual whenever a baby is born.
The children's bedtime ritual culminates with a lullaby, and all the women who happen to be at home join in.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La ilaha illallah, la